Hi everyone. As we start using more and more of ChatGPT, the biggest problem which I or we as chartered accountants or we as professional feel is or encounter is that what happens to the data, and as the office starts using more of ChatGPT, what or how do we take care of the data privacy? So with this, I have tried to make a small tool which can help you with the data privacy issues. So this tool has two feature. One, it has a redact facility. Whatever you, if I want to redact the name Sumit Bihani in the PDF, so if I select Sumit Bihani once, the tool looks for the name Sumit Bihani in the entire PDF and redacts Sumit Bihani. This is one. Second, there are certain data points which are confidential, and by its nature it is confidential. Say for instance, my PAN number, my Aadhaar number, my mobile number, my email ID. So I have tried that can this tool by itself identify these private data points or these personal data points in the PDF and then redact it by itself. So this is the second utility which I've been trying to make on this PDF. With the help of ChatGPT and the natural language processing capabilities of ChatGPT, I've tried to make this tool. A small disclaimer that this tool is not a foolproof tool. You may find certain stuff which is still requires to be upgraded. So considering this is a beta version of the tool, I have tried to share this with you, and I would request, as a part of generosity, if you can please write to me on the chat or on the comment section or even on personal, that what are the further steps which we need to upgrade. So, as a community, we will be able to make a tool, and as and when the new version is released, I'll share the same with you also. And this tool you can access through a simple Google form. You don't need to write your email ID on the chat or anywhere else. uh, at the end of the video, I'll share a QR link where you need to simply fill your name and email ID. If even if you don't fill your name, you can write ABCD and then your correct email ID, and a link to download the utility will go to your email ID and you can take it from there. The UI interface of the tool is not that great. I aim to develop this after the several other feedbacks which we receive. But yes, this is a beta tool. But considering that it's an audit season and we may be using, wait for the app to open. So now you may be, so now you must be able to see that this is a simple dummy rand agreement which is being created. So one, if you want to see it, considering the document may be larger or smaller, there's an option to zoom in, zoom out. There is only one page. Alternatively, you could have selected all the pages you want to go to, and even you can same do the zoom in, zoom out here. So I zoom in, zoom out. So there are two options. I select Sumit Bihani and then I add this to a redact. But for the time being, I don't want to do this because I remove this redaction, because let I first of all want to understand that, as I previously told, what are the basic redaction the app can do it by yourself. So I have not done any redaction till now. I simply click on finish, and as I click on finish, it says that the app has identified few confidential data, which is one, that it understands that there's something called PAN number, there's something called my name, and company private limited. So I've just put in a simple logic that in case you have, if you find something called private limited, so I want at least three digits, because there can be a name which is Sumit Bihani Private Limited, and there can be a name which is Sumit Private Limited. So at least three name I want it to redact. So in with the same function it does it. And again, I have tried to make, as considering that we all are auditors and we want a backlink to everything, so I have created a guide or audit report which I you can use to understand that what are the reductions it has given. So one is I ask it to give me a audit report stating that what are the deductions, and I simply proceed. As I proceed, it will take a minute's time as I go to download. So one is the redaction audit which is done. So let me just see redaction audit. So the redaction audit is a document which says that these stuff has been redacted. And let me take you to this PDF. that which is being redacted. So now you see that these have been redacted by itself. So considering that Mr. Sumit Bihani, it has not been able to identify because this logic was not properly executed in this. So I want to go back to the app, and I want to manually redact this. So can I quickly go to the app and check that can I redact this? So let me. So this time I've not gone to the code. So this time I have not gone to the app. I've gone to the Python code, and this is done on VS Editor just to give you a feel that how this VS Editor looks like. I click on run the Python code. It asked me that what I want to redact the rent for agreement was the redact document I wanted to redact, and now I go to redact to, which is I want to manually redact my name because it was not done previously. So this window is open. I'll quickly zoom this in a little so that we have a better view. And this time I manually, and I'll zoom this also. So this time I want to manually redact Sumit Bihani. I simply click and add. So as a result, what happens? Let's see finish. So it says that these have been the names which are being redacted. So one is CA Sumit Bihani and one is Mr. Sumit Bihani. And let's go to proceed. As the proceed button is being clicked, I hope the PDF is opened, and in no time it has redacted the personal information. So the idea of this demonstration was to just share a simple use case where rather than downloading tools from online which are redact utilities, we can or make small redact utilities by ourselves, though it requires some time. It took me around 15 versions to make this, and approximately around 4 to 6 hours. But in case you feel that you have certain data sets which have a common pattern in it, in which these redact tools can work, so you can build in these redact tools, and this would be highly effective for you. So I hope you liked this demonstration. In case you have feedbacks which you think that this code needs to improve, I'm happy to take. And even certain tools like PDF to Word and merging of PDFs have been done by me. I'm happy to share those codes also, or those application also on the Google Drive. And thank you so much. Consider giving it a thumbs up. And that's all from my side. Thank you so much. Bye. To get access to the tool, you can scan on this QR code. And in case we are not connected on LinkedIn, I'm happy to connect.